What's up, guys? It's your boy the Texas Gamer here, and welcome back to another Tiny Ship Stories video. Today we're talking about the battleship New Jersey, America's most decorated battleship. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. She fought in more wars than any other battleship, firing her massive guns from the Pacific in World War II to Korea, Vietnam, and even Lebanon. She is the most decorated battleship in American history, the USS New Jersey, BB-62, and this is her story. So let's fire up the engines and take her out to sea. The USS New Jersey was laid down in 1940 at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard and launched in December 1942. She was an Iowa-class battleship, the largest and most advanced class the U.S. Navy ever built. At 887 feet long and displacing nearly 58,000 tons at full load, by a manned by a crew of almost 2,800. She was a floating city. Her main battery consisted of 9 16-inch guns, capable of hurling shells weighing over a ton up to 23 miles away. But despite her immense power, she was also fast, capable of over 33 knots thanks to her powerful steam turbines. This combination of firepower, speed, and armor made the Iowa class the ultimate battleships of their time. The New Jersey entered active service in 1943, just as the U.S. Navy was taking the fight across the Pacific. She quickly joined Admiral William F. Halsey's Third Fleet and served as his flagship. In this role, she provided heavy anti-aircraft defense for aircraft carriers during raids across against the Marshall Islands, the Philippines, and Okinawa. But the New Jersey also unleashed her massive guns against enemy positions on islands across the Pacific. She bombarded fortifications, airfields, and supply depots, softening targets for Marines and soldiers storming the beaches. By the end of World War II, she had seen action in nearly every major Pacific campaign and had earned 9 battle stars for her service. After the war, the New Jersey was briefly decommissioned, but peace did not last long. In 1950, the Korean War broke out, and once again, the Navy needed her firepower. Recommissioned in 1950, the New Jersey sailed to the Korean Peninsula. There, she provided devastating naval gunfire support, bombarding enemy positions, railways, and supply routes. Her massive 16-inch guns were instrumental in breaking enemy lines, providing cover for United Nations forces. By the time she left Korea, she had fired more than 6,000 rounds of 16-inch shells, making her presence known on nearly every stretch of the Korean coastline. One might think battleships were obsolete in the age of jets and missiles, but the New Jersey proved otherwise. In 1968, as the Vietnam War escalated, once again she was recommissioned. From her decks, her guns roared into action, pounding enemy positions along the coast. She fired more than 5,600 16-inch shells and over 14,000 5-inch shells during her deployment, supporting American and South Vietnamese troops in heavy combat zones. But her return was not without controversy. Some argued the battleship was too expensive to operate compared to newer ships and aircraft. Nevertheless, the Marines pinned down under fire. The New Jersey's bombardments were life-saving. The New Jersey was decommissioned again in 1969, but her story wasn't over. In the 1980s, President Ronald Reagan ordered all 4 Iowa-class battleships back into service as a part of his 600-ship Navy plan. Modernized with Tomahawk cruise missiles, Harpoon anti-ship missiles, and advanced electronics, the New Jersey now combined the old with the new. her giant guns alongside cutting-edge missile technology. In 1983, she was sent to Lebanon during the Lebanese Civil War. From offshore, she fired her 16-inch guns in support of the U.S. Marines and Allied forces. This marked the last time in history that the American battleships fired their big guns in combat. By 1991, with the Cold War ending and newer ships taking over, the New Jersey was finally decommissioned for the last time. But unlike many of her sisters, she spared the scrapyard. Instead, she was preserved as a museum ship in Camden, New Jersey, where she remains to this day. Visitors can explore her decks, see her massive guns up close, and walk the same passageways where generations of sailors once lived and served. The USS New Jersey is the most decorated battleship in U.S. history. Across 4 wars, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and Lebanon, she earned a total of 19 battle stars and countless honors. She represented the evolution of naval warfare, from the age of the battleship to the rise of air power to the missile age. And while battleships may no longer rule the seas, the New Jersey stands as a living monument to the sailors who served aboard her, and to the power and endurance of the American naval engineering. If you enjoyed this video and this look at the battleship New Jersey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. For more naval history, let me know in the comment section down below. Would you like to see me cover the story of her sister ships like the Iowa, the Missouri, or the Wisconsin? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, before we go, I want to say we just recently hit 750 subscribers. If you want to see the Q&A, the video is out now. 750 subscriber Q&A, but we're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, so please help me get to that milestone. It'll mean very much to me. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.